is there anything that you want to ask me?
I think about that one. Actually, I do. Where do you see this podcast going in 5 years?
In 5 years. So a couple of things. And I guess these would be like my goals or where I'm trying to take it. So obviously or hopefully it grows and gets bigger. The main thing that I would like to see that I don't currently have right now is I don't have a physical location where people can just come. I don't know if you've probably seen, let me just name a few. Like if you ever seen, I'm pretty sure you've seen the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm using another example. You notice every time you're looking at Joe Budden podcast now, they're on a set. Like it's the same place. That's his spot for his podcast. So now I don't currently have a spot where I could just like I could have just said, hey man, come over here, meet me at this place, and it would have been the spot just for the podcast. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like, doing stuff like this, coming out, seeing the sunrise, stuff like that. But it is nice to have a space that's just dedicated to, because like it could have been raining today or something. Yeah. And then, we can't do it because it's raining. Then I would have been trying to let me get creative. Let me try to see if I can go over here in this spot. So in 5 years, I would like to have my own podcast space. But other than that, I think I'm not saying I got everything I would ever want or dream, whatever, but I do, I just want it to keep growing. And one thing I do or would like to see is that artists like you and other artists that have came on previous podcasts, I want to see them continue on with their career. I like to see, because everybody that come on the podcast, I guess I have a vested interest because the fact that you took time to come on the podcast. So I always watch what those artists do in their careers.